This is the first volume that I started with. It's put together in a Stampin' Up! 8x8 scrapbook album. And I've just taken various bits and pieces that I've gotten in the mail, birthday cards, or this was a file folder that I altered. This was some of my first mail art that I got. It was from a man named David Schultz, and he's from Dallas, and that's just some of the stuff that he does is acrylic paint on watercolor paper, and he sends it out. He numbers it on the back and that kind of thing. But I made this file folder. It's just made with a lot of little bits and pieces of things that I've gotten through the mail. I really liked this. Toenail clippings enclosed. These are all just things that people have sent me. Little postcard made by Debbie Howard in England. This was by Shasha Newcomb in Neosho, Missouri. All these envelopes some of them I've reinforced with tape and I've punched holes in them to put in there. This was the back of an envelope I got from someone, and this was on another envelope, and I just stuck it all together. This was a little tape house that somebody sent me in a swap. I really like that. This was another altered file folder swap that I did. And it has some more postcards in it that people have just swapped with me through the mail. I like this. It has a little pocket on the back. I don't have anything in that pocket. It's pretty small. This was a postcard from Stephanie Dodson. She does a lot of mail art. I loved her penmanship. She does just such a great job with that. This was a fun postcard that I got in a swap that it was a little bit biographical for me because it has, my husband does wood and crafts, and then I do the art, and so I thought it was kind of cool that she incorporated both of those things on that postcard. This is another postcard that came in the mail, just mail art for Valentine's. I love Julie. This is by Julie Steed. She's up in Washington, and she just does the coolest envelopes. And this one was from my friend Kim in Biloxi, Mississippi. And this one is also from Stephanie Dodson. And she's used acrylic paint on there, and just a pretty cool little deal, really. This is from a gal in the Philippines. I have something else that I'll show you in a minute from her, and this is from my friend Karen. It's just a little friendship journal that she did for me. It has little things that she added to it, and just little notes inside. Didn't really know where else to keep it, so I just thought junk journal sounded like a good spot for that. Another decorated envelope, and this is another card from my friend Kim Burke in Biloxi. I really liked that envelope that she painted. I don't even remember what that came, probably some swap that I was in. This actually goes like that. This one says, "You are my sunshine." Just different postcards from different swaps. I love this envelope. This is from a gal named Stacy in Maine, and one of my first pieces of mail art came from her. She's got a very interesting sense of humor, but she labeled it "To the lovely Tracy Miller," and I thought that was so sweet. And it says, "Even a dead fish can go with the flow." And this was just a cool envelope. She has a little doily on here, and I just thought that it was really pretty the way she had done it. This one has a couple of postcards in it. This one is from Sharon Parcell, she's in Missouri somewhere. And this one is from Robin Mead, I believe. And she's at robinmeaddesigns.com. And I don't even remember what it was that I made that she jumped right on Instagram and said, "Oh, I want that." So she swapped that pretty postcard with me. This was from a pen pal in Canada. She made that tag and I thought that was really pretty, so I kept that. This is by an artist named David Icon, and I really like his work. He's one of the people I follow on Instagram, and I bought several of his stickers, and they're pretty fun. This was a mail art swap, and this is an envelope. This is how it came in the mail, but this also has inside of it a little postcard that another lady sent me that same winter with a snowman. I thought they would go good together in my little journal. This is an envelope from my friend Karen in San Diego, and I don't even have anything in there yet, but I've got another envelope on the back from my friend Beth in Oregon. It's all covered in washi tape, and if you followed me at all, you know that I'm crazy about washi tape. This is a postcard from her as well with washi tape on it. It said Happy Spring. And then these are just little things that that came. This is a 4x4 artist tile. That's another size that people swap now. And this other one is just it's actually a hand-drawn little picture that a pen pal sent me. Another envelope from Stephanie Dodson. This little envelope has some tags in it that I got. This one is from Marge in the Philippines, but this one came in National Letter Writing Month last month. It says, sending good thoughts your way, and when you open it up, it pops up like that. It says, life doesn't have to be perfect to be wonderful. Thought that was really fun. And this is the postcard that I got from Stacy, and I don't know if you can see it. I've added tape along here and punched the holes, but it says broken, and then it's got these big clunky fibers that she's tied onto the edge. It cost her $1.15 to mail, but it's to the tenacious, titillating Tracy Miller at my address. The older I get, the less compelled I feel to fix him, the less intriguing he becomes. Funny how that is. Peace, love, and mashed potatoes. Stacy. It came out of the blue. I had no idea it was coming. When it came, I couldn't figure out what in the world it was. It's very bizarre for me. This was an actual file folder that somebody made an envelope out of, and I put another envelope by Julie Steed. I think she hand drew that, or she may have stamped it, I don't know, but it was pretty impressive what she did with it. This also came from Marge in the Philippines, and she hand draws these little snails and colors them in. And this is a vellum envelope. And this is one that somebody made for me. It says, You're wonderful, Tracy, and that was from last year's National Letter Writing Month as well. So that is the end of Volume 1.